So you've just moved to Louisville, or you're thinking about it. Congrats. This city has a lot to offer, from world-famous events to incredible local spots that make it an absolutely fantastic place to call home. Hey everybody, I'm Neal Cox with Judah Real Estate Group right here in Louisville, Kentucky. Today I'm giving you the top 10 things to do in Louisville as a new resident. Let's jump right in. So number one, let's start with the most iconic event, the Kentucky Derby, of course. Held on the first Saturday in May at Churchill Downs. It's often called the greatest 2 minutes in sports, but here's the thing, even if you're not a big horse racing fan, the Derby's a huge cultural event. Fancy hats, mint juleps, and an energy you just kind of have to experience. It can be done in so many different ways, too. You can go and revel in debauchery in the infield, or rub elbows with celebrities and everything in between. There's all kinds of stuff. If you can't make it on Derby Day, no worries. You can visit Churchill Downs year-round or check out the Kentucky Derby Museum to learn all about its history. Racing is a season-based thing, though, so it's possible to visit when the horses aren't running, just so check ahead. Number two, if you love art, food, and unique local shops, which I do, then New Lou, which is short for New Louisville, should be on the top of your list. It's one of the trendiest neighborhoods in town, filled with craft breweries, award-winning restaurants, and independent boutiques. Some must-try spots: Feast Barbecue for some awesome pulled porks. I'm actually a big fan of their ribs. Royals Hot Chicken for a spicy Nashville-style experience. And High Horse Bar for great cocktails. And don't forget the First Friday Hop, where art galleries and shops stay open late for a fun night out. They set up the trolley, and you can hop on it, go to all the shops, restaurants, and galleries late night. It's fun. So number three, whether you're a baseball fan or not, the Louisville Slugger Museum and Factory is a must-see. You'll learn all about how the famous bats are made, and you'll even get to take home a mini bat as a souvenir. It's a great stop for families or anyone who loves history and sports. And there's a huge baseball bat that you can see from very far away right outside it. It's real cool. But if you love the outdoors, Waterfront Park is one of the best places to go in Louisville. It's a perfect place for picnics, walks, soaking in views of the Ohio River. One thing I think is really cool about it, when I was a kid, it was just industrial grossness. It was not very cool, and they have just absolutely redone the waterfront, and it's become a spectacular attraction for the city. The best part, a lot of people think, the Big Four Bridge, which is a pedestrian bridge that used to be a railroad bridge that connects Louisville to Jeffersonville, Indiana. You can walk or bike across it, and on the other side, you get great restaurants and ice cream shops waiting for you. So something worth the trip. So number five, if you're in Kentucky, you've got to try bourbon. It's part of the culture. I don't drink, so I'm not going to try it with you. If you don't drink, probably don't try it as well. But Louisville is home to some of the best distilleries on the Bourbon Trail, like Angel's Envy, Old Forester, and Evan Williams. Even if you're not a big bourbon drinker, the tours are super interesting, and you learn about how bourbon is made. Pro tip, take a guided tour so you don't have to worry about driving. So number six, love sports? Then you need to check out a Louisville City FC or Racing Louisville FC soccer game. Louisville City is the men. It's one tier below the MLS, and Racing Louisville is the women, and they are the top tier in the country of competition. The atmosphere at Lynn Family Stadium is electric, and tickets are affordable, making it a perfect way to enjoy a night out in Louisville. Been around for about 10 years. Our city has really, really embraced our soccer teams. So number seven, one of Louisville's most vibrant areas is the Highlands. You probably have heard me talk about the Highlands if you're familiar with my channel. Not only is it an old established area, but it's packed with unique shops, coffee spots, and some of the city's best restaurants. I also live in the Highlands. So that's one reason that I talk a lot about it. So you can grab a coffee at locals like Days Coffee or Safai, Heine Brothers. We got lots of nice little local spots on Bardstown Road. Or, of course, you can get Sunday brunch at Highland Morning. Highland Morning, one of the best breakfasts in Louisville. I would definitely check that out if you're in town. Number 8, if you love the outdoors, the park system in Louisville. Cherokee Park, Iroquois Park, Shawnee Park, designed by the same guy who created New York Central Park. It's the Olmsted Park system in Louisville. Perfect for walking, jogging, or just enjoying nature. If you're hiking the trails, playing frisbee golf, or just relaxing, these parks are some of the best escapes from city life in Louisville. And then number 9, every October, the St. James Court Art Show takes over Old Louisville, and it's a must-see. Imagine hundreds of artists from all over the country displaying their work, and you've got the backdrop of gorgeous Old Louisville Victorian homes. It's such a cool event. Even if you're not an art collector, it's a fun way to spend a weekend, grab some local food, soak in kind of the creative vibe, and it's a good place to see and be seen. Before we get to the last one, if you like the content on my channel, consider subscribing. That way you'll see all my latest videos, and if you click the little bell, you'll get a notification when new content drops. And if you're thinking of making that move to Louisville, I want to help. Reach out. You can call, text, or email. And of course, sound that bugle, because we are going to get off to the races to make your move to Louisville a winning one. All right, so number 10, last but definitely not least, let's talk food. Louisville's food scene is surprisingly incredible. All kinds of local places to try all over the city. If you're a new resident, because that's what this video is geared toward, you probably should check out what a hot brown is, created by the Brown Hotel. I won't give it all away, but think turkey, bacon, and cheese. Or a Derby pie, which is a chocolate and walnut dessert that's famous here. Or even mutton barbecue, which is a Kentucky classic. So fine dining, food trucks, hole-in-the-wall spots, Louisville has something for every taste. So there you have it, the top 10 things to do in Louisville as a new resident. There's so much more to explore in this amazing city, and I'd love to help you make Louisville your home. If you're thinking about moving here, if you have any questions about the best neighborhoods, let's chat. Be sure to like this video, subscribe for more Louisville content, and hit the little bell so you'll never miss an update. See you in the next video.